Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buffaloes will kick off first, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move, it's Newberry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Drives inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're testing the right side here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Run ends there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Lewis, look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Just smothered on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop. Looking to throw, it's Murphy.
Right side, it's Newberry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on third down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment on the play. Snaps on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run him again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Push is ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Trying to run, it's Young. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I...
He's going for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Newberry. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. And the Beavers will hustle to the line. Drops back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Butler. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Hand it to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Grab behind the line, it's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. In the red area, it's Newberry. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. To the air, it's Murphy. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Swamped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lewis to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing in the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Going to the run. It's Newberry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! They take the lead with the 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On the run, deep down the right side. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Trying to make... It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The Beavers using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the move. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Lewis. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Running inside. It's Young. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Hands it off. Got a little space. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Oh, he's got some space. He got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Booth. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Throwing, Lewis. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Young. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Atkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lewis wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they'll try to tack on two. Play action with Lewis. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but one first down will probably salt this game away. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Hits inside, it's Newberry. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he won't.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Lewis. They're all over him. Buried before he could blink. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Lewis. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff.